Everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
Let me do the talking, okay? You just keep walking and slip out the back door.
What are you going to tell the old man when he asks us where we're going?
Oh, leave it to me. I'll think of something. Just stop worrying. Act normal. Normal. Well, that was a really beaut breakfast, Mum. I feel terrific. Haven't felt this good for ages. Seeing as it's such a good day outside, we thought that we might just go out for a little while, you know, just go out and see if there's anybody around or go for a walk or something like that. Anything I can do for you, Dad, before I go?
Nope.
Good. What about you, Mum? Anything I can do? Bring you back anything?
No, thanks. Have fun.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we'll see you later.
Max? You were quiet.
Yeah,
You didn't even ask them where they were going.
don't have to.
Why not?
Because I'm going to follow.
And so this is my big brother, Paul.
Hello, I've seen you around.
How you do?
And that's my little brother, Scott.
Didn't I see you throwing stones? Boys shouldn't throw stones.
I thought that was people in glass houses.
Mrs. Clarke, why don't you sit down?
Oh, thank you. But you must call me Eileen, and I will call Julie and Helen and David.
Paul.
Oh, yes, of course. It's so nice to meet Desmond's neighbours. Everybody in the street is so friendly and nice. Of course, there are always exceptions to the rule. Wouldn't you agree, David?
Paul. Yes, I certainly do agree, Mrs. Clarke. Yeah, even in the best of societies, there's always one snag, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, it's lovely news, isn't it, Dad?
What's that, dear?
Mrs. Clarke's moving in permanently with Des.
Oh, really? Yes, that is good news. Isn't it, Helen?
Oh, yes. How does Des feel about it?
Well, he hasn't said much. He's very emotional, you know, keeps his feelings well hidden.
Yes, I can understand that.
Yes.
I'll get it.
It's so nice to be
Hello?
here. I mean, the weather is quite different from Perth, but
Hello,
then, of
speak
course,
up, I can't
what's
hear
to
you.
be expected when you move from one place to the other. I mean, I only came really for a short visit, but what actually happened was I desperately needed the house, desperately needed to see that.
You didn't turn up.
Cleaning ever since I've got. I mean,
Uh-huh.
I'm sure what's in it, Daphne. I mean, Daphne is.
Yeah, well, I was disappointed.
I'm sure she cleans very well, but she
I got blown up.
like a mother. So I decided.
How much?
to stay. It was quite easy actually for me to lease the house.
I don't know.
Very good housing, and I quite like the
Yeah, well, I'll get there somehow.
not really my style, but one must take those things.
Yes, I'll have the money.
The chairs and sofa, I
I'll do my best.
said. Well, it's quite nice. Totally impractical. Pink. Still behind us.
Make a lousy private investigator.
If he ever finds out about this,
Don't worry.
we've got to shake him off.
Well, I'll race you to the corner.
Thank you, dear. Had such a lovely day visiting my new neighbours.
Oh, well, at least it gave you something to do.
The Robinsons are such a nice family. Maybe we should invite them over for dinner someday. That Jim's a fine stamp of a man.
Yeah, nice bloke, Jim.
So sad losing his wife so young.
Well, how long were you in there?
Half, three-quarters of an hour.
God, it doesn't take you long to dig up people's history.
These things pop up in conversation. Well, what do you think? Haven't lost my touch, have I?
Yeah, it's very nice. You always were good with... Mum, you're knitting baby clothes.
Yes, dear.
You're not. You couldn't be.
No. But you never know when you might be... Well, you know.
You're wasting your time. I'm off marriage and definitely off having babies.
The right girl might not be that far away.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Des. Ready?
Yes, let's go.
Oh, going out, are we?
Yes, we are. Have a nice night.
Well, no one said anything about going out.
Mum, I'm over 21, so night-night and don't wait up. Definitely don't wait up.
Good night, Mrs. Clarke.
Oh, Daphne, did Desmond tell you about my moving in?
Yes, he did, as a matter of fact.
Well, I hope that doesn't put you out.
No, it doesn't put me out at all, Mrs. Clarke. Enjoy your evening.
Where are you going?
Oh, didn't Des tell you? He's coming to watch me work.
What? Taking your clothes off?
Yes, Mrs. Clarke. I'd love to have invited you along, but it's only for men. Bye now.
Bye, Mum.
Desmond! Oh! My tablets. I'm in agony. Desmond! Oh, Desmond. My pills. Oh. Don't leave me.
Don't worry, Mum. You'll be in perfectly good hands.
Pills.
Hello, Dr. Murray? Yeah, it's Des Clarke. Yeah, sorry to bother you on a Saturday night, but it's my mother. She's having a heart attack. That's what you're having, isn't it, Mum? Yeah, it's got all the elements of a heart attack. Yeah. Well, you know the address. I'll see you shortly. Well, he's on his way. Listen, you go ahead and I'll catch up with you after the doctor's been.
No, don't leave me.
Don't worry, Mum. We've spoken to Dr. Murray, and if there's any problems, he'll run you straight into hospital.
Hospital?
Yes. You can thank Daphne for that. She made all the arrangements.
If we're all going to be living together, we want to take good care of you. Good night, Mrs. Clarke, and good luck.
Our doctor won't be long.
I'd like to know what them kids are up to. Give me the slip like that this morning.
Oh, leave them be, Max.
Why can't they tell us what's going on?
I'd have thought it was obvious.
What? What do you mean?
Shane was that close to going off the diving board, and that close of crippling himself, just because you'd got it into your head that he could dive again. And look at the way you just forgot about Danny. Is it any wonder they don't want you interfering?
Interfering? We're a family, aren't we? I mean, I got a right to know what's going on.
Max, the boys don't trust you anymore.
Them kids can't be trusted, that's for sure. Oh. I don't know what's happening to this family anymore. How are we ever going to sort it out?
Indigestion, I'd say. I can't find any evidence of a heart problem.
I haven't been right since Desmond was born, Doctor.
No? Well, you're doing extremely well at the moment. For a woman your age, you're in perfect shape. Your blood pressure's normal, lungs are clear, reflexes, everything.
Well, there are some things that a cursory examination do not show up, Doctor.
You're absolutely right, Mrs. Clarke. That's why I want you to come down to my surgery first thing Monday morning. Des will bring you, I'm sure.
I'd be delighted.
Right then. Monday morning. Goodbye.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thanks again for coming, Doc. No problems. I'll see you Monday. Isn't he a nice bloke?
There was no need to call him out on Saturday and everything.
No worries.
I get these little attacks all the time.
So we noticed. That's why Daphne decided to get a doctor. Good night, Mum. I'm going to see Daphne.
Daphne! She's got to go.
Shane? Hey, Shane! Well, surprised Surprise, surprise. The Invisible Man. Haven't seen you since, well, ages. How you feeling?
Fine, fine.
You're looking great. No serious side effects after the accident?
I'm all right.
I've been asking after you. I don't know whether anyone passed on the messages.
Yeah, Des and Paul.
You should have come round.
Yeah, sorry, but, well, I've been a bit busy lately, you know, with this and that.
I see. Well, if you ever feel like a plate of spaghetti and a glass of wine...
I'll give you a call. Look, you don't want to catch cold after your workout?
Yeah. See you sometime, Shane.
I don't know what to do, Danny.
$50? That's a heck of a lot. What does she want with $50 anyway?
She told me not to ask.
Forget her.
I can't do that. You should see the place. It's the pits. All the creeps hanging around. Maybe someone's holding her there against her will. Maybe that's why she didn't turn up the other night.
Maybe you ought to call the cops.
Oh, yeah, great. She'll probably end up in jail. I must be the only person Kim can trust. There's got to be a way to raise that money.
I'd lend you the money, but I haven't got $50.
Yeah, well, I'll have to get it. I keep thinking about what's going to happen to Kim if I don't. She said on the phone it was desperate.
I'm not up to facing Des's mother much at the moment.
Oh, she seems nice enough.
That all depends on who you are and what you do for a living.
Oh. I see.
Oh, we started out friendly enough, but once she found out I was a stripper, that was it.
Daphne, there's something I feel you should know. There's a campaign going on against you.
Oh, that. Has Paul told you about the graffiti and the weird phone calls we've been having?
Yes, and has he told you about the note that was slipped under our door?
No.
Quite a few people in the street have had one.
Will you show me?
Paul has it, I'm afraid. But you can take my word for it, it was pretty disgusting. Oh, you must realise it's just by some cranky individual. Most of the people in the street don't give a damn what you do. I'm sorry, Daphne.
Thank you, Helen.
But I felt that I just had to tell you.
Yeah. Oh, of course. I hadn't seen Shane Ramsay for ages. And when I did just now, he was very offhand, didn't want to know me. I guess I'd better get used to it. Thanks for the juice.
Hi, Daphne. How's Dad?
Oh, he's okay.
I thought there was a big boxing match on television this afternoon.
That's next week.
Oh. Oh, well, I'll do some gardening instead. Are you all right?
Yes, Dad.
Is there something on your mind?
Yeah. Look, how much do you reckon you could pay me a day for working around the place?
At the rate you work, about 35 cents an hour.
Be serious, Dad. I mean, if I really committed myself every Saturday and Sunday for a month, would that be worth $50?
Yeah, it sounds pretty reasonable.
That's what I'll do. Every Saturday and Sunday for a month, $50.
Hang on, I didn't say I would.
Dad, I need $50.
What for?
I can't tell you.
Well, then you can't have it.
Please, Dad, it's urgent.
Scott, I'm all in favour of you working for your pocket money, but I won't go along with payment in advance, and I won't go along with not knowing what you want it for. You sure you can't tell me?
Done a mighty job there, Jim. Place looks real beautiful.
Yeah, well, that's one of the joys of gardening, Max. You really get something back for what you put in.
Yeah, remember some coot in the radio saying much the same about a family. Fat lot he knew, eh? Listen, we don't see eye to eye over a few things, mate, but, well, don't mean we can't talk, but does it?
What do you want to talk about, Max?
Well, look, something's gone right off the rails, mate. I mean, the boys and me, we don't seem to talk no more. Looking back on it, I guess I only ever yelled at Danny, hardly ever talked and never listened.
Him or you?
Well, the both of us, mate. Still, no point in jogging backwards, eh? Point is, What do I do now to set things right, eh?
Give them time, mate.
Done that.
Well, you do tend to push them pretty hard.
Well, if I didn't, they wouldn't do nothing.
Well, maybe you ought to stop talking and start listening.
I know what they're going to say, but...
Well, I'm sorry, mate. Can't think of anything else to suggest.
Thanks anyway, mate. Huh. Pity they get past the stage when you can stick them over your knee, but, eh?
Carol, what a nice surprise.
How are you feeling, Eileen? I heard Dr. Murray had to come and see you.
He didn't have to. That girl arranged it. Talked Desmond into it.
Yes, well, she does have a habit of interfering in other people's lives. Oh, it must be awful for you not being well and having to share your home with that sort of person.
She and Desmond have gone to the beach. Together. I don't like it.
Yes, I saw them leave.
He's always been so sensitive. I mean, he's always made so many mistakes in his life, and they've always been over women.
Well, he won't have this one to bother him too much longer. Steps are being taken.
You going out, mate?
Yeah, just for a bit.
Did you tell Dad?
No. Why? Where is he?
No, he's just next door having a beer.
Paul, do you reckon brothers have something special?
Odd sort of a question. What brought that on?
Oh, I don't know. Watching TV, reading books, thinking about the family, helping each other when one's in trouble.
What have you done now?
Nothing.
Come on, I want to know what you're up to.
I need $50.
$50? What for?
Well, that's part of the problem. I can't tell you.
It's a bit much, isn't it? Expecting me to cough up that amount of money and not know where it's going?
I'll pay you back.
Sure, fat chance.
I promise, Paul, please. Thanks, Paul. I won't forget this.
Yeah. You're not doing anything dangerous or illegal, are you?
I guarantee. Nothing you wouldn't approve of.
Okay.
Thanks. Oh, one more thing. Don't tell anyone.
Okay.
Where do you think you're going?
Just for a walk.
Scott?
Please, Dad.
It's Kim, isn't it? I'm sorry, son. I'm not letting you go anywhere near that place, especially at night.
No, number 5 and number 5.
So far, it's the most unusual price. This is the one, though, isn't it? Now, doesn't matter that you're 75% right.
No, it doesn't.
You've only got to be 25% wrong.
Is that you, Desmond?
Yes, Mum. It's Des.
Did you have a nice day at work, dear?
Fine. You smell of chocolates.
Oh, I had to eat one to take away the horrible taste of my pills.
Well, you'll be pleased to know that you don't have to take any more of those horrible tasting pills.
Oh, but what about my condition, my heart, my blood pressure?
You heard what Dr. Murray said on Saturday night.
Ah, but wait until we get the result of the tests.
But I've got the results of those tests. And you'll be pleased to know they show there's nothing wrong with you. Absolutely nothing wrong. So, all of these can go down the toilet. Isn't that wonderful?
That doctor is a charlatan. I demand to see a specialist. Oh, damn it, Daphne.
What have you got there?
Nothing. Important?
Well, if it's not important, you don't mind showing me.
I don't have to show you anything, Paul.
Come on, that looks very similar to a note I found on Dad's card. Let's see if
It
it's
is
the
a
same
shopping
one.
list. I was just...
Oh, you sure?
Paul!
No.
Well, does it look like my handwriting? No.
No. It looks like somebody trying to disguise their writing there.
Here, give it here.
Julie, why'd you lie to me?
Because, as usual, you would probably think it was me.
I'm going to find out who's behind this damn campaign.
Oh, you men. You just think Daphne's so terrific.
Hi, Julie.
Hi.
Hello? Kim? I'm sorry I couldn't make it. Yeah, I got the money. It wasn't easy. Yeah, I told you, I got it. Okay, I promise. Kim, I love you.